All right, uncomplicated peace. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here again. Another podcast. My name's Darrell, Willie. I want to get into this conversation today about confidence. Okay? Confidence. How many of you out there think you struggle with confidence? Even just a little bit. Okay? This is what we're talking about. Confidence. Now, I'm going to get a little personal for a second. All right? When I was young, the only thing that was consistent in my life was change. Okay? Change. I literally switched homes every year and a half to 2 years. I did not have a stable home. I was always moving around. Yes, one of my parents was in the military, but I spent the majority of my time with my mother, who was not in the military. Change of people who come in and out of our lives, change of housing, change of everything, to the point that I went to 5 different high schools. Now I want you to think about that for a second. How much do you think that would have maybe affected you growing into and going out into the world as a young adult? Now, for me, some of my earliest emotions or feelings that I felt were self-doubt. Can anybody relate? How about insecurity in myself? Huh? Anyone relating out there? And fear. Again, I constantly had a revolving door of people and circumstances throughout my childhood. And in this situation, it made me feel like I lacked confidence. I had no confidence. I had an aura of possibly being shy and insecure with no confidence. Now, if you were to meet me today, you would tell me shut up because I talk too much. You would probably think I'm a little bit arrogant and cocky, because I probably am. I am a long way from lacking confidence, but this is not how I started. My start was trauma and chaos. Not to disrespect my parents, but life is what it is. My true rock in life next to Jesus Christ were my grandparents. My grandparents gave me a level of stability that I could not find anywhere else. Unfortunately, I was only around them during summers and some vacation time, right? See them here and there. But I did not live with them for the duration of my entire childhood. Okay, my feelings of self-doubt and insecurity and the feelings of fear gripped me to the point I would have nightmares. I would be afraid to go to school, nervous about being around people, not wanting to talk. I spent a lot of time drawing and in my own head. Okay, one of the things that I had to learn is that confidence is not a feeling. Let me say that again. Confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is experience. What I didn't understand through all of the change in my life was that I was creating a database of experience and exposure to different personalities. Even to this day, and I spent a lot of military time, so I moved around. I've lived outside of this country for about 9 years. I've had a lot of change. But one of the things that I have learned to do is to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And also to be comfortable around different people. I've learned to kind of size people up, to measure their personalities, measure them, And once I've gotten comfortable with how people speak, operate, different moods, personality traits, different things, it gave me a database of information which started to create a confidence in me. I was not confident going to 5 different high schools. But today, as an adult, I am extremely confident in going into any environment. To the point, I have this saying that I say to myself: can you go out naked today? What I mean by that is, can you be emotionally, mentally, physically bucket naked in the world and not be affected, not be shaken inside and mentally? And the answer for me is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Because not having that grounded support system and having to endure all the change, it created in me life experience that I have further learned that a lot of people do not have. My life growing up forced me to be around different types of people in different environments and in different levels of seriousness of life, if I can say it that way. Some was chaotic, some was fun and happy, but it exposed me to different environments. It exposed me to different people. I cannot express to you how important that is, to get life exposure. Get out of your comfort zone. If everyone looks like you, sounds like you, talks like you, run. You are not growing and you're not learning. You're not going to be everything you can be. You will not tap into everything that's inside of you. For me, coming up in the inner city, I had to tap into that. So now as an adult, if someone says, hey, can you give a speech? Yes. Hey, can you say a prayer at this dinner or at this breakfast? Yes, I can say the prayer. It's not that I'm good at giving a speech or I'm good at giving the prayer. It's that it doesn't grip me with fear or self-doubt because I have confidence. Why? Because I've done it before. I have been forced to do things in my life that I was not ready to do. I have grown up very fast, and I think I might have missed some of the childhood because I had to take on responsibility early. But what that did was gave me the exposure I'm talking about. And that is confidence. Confidence is not a feeling you get. It is an accumulation of life experience. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want job promotions, you need confidence. How many of you right now can honestly say you might have lost a job because you weren't confident enough? Or you might not have tried for a job because you weren't confident you get that job? How about, and I'm talking to the fellas right now, have you ever went after a girl and you didn't get her because she sensed you had a lack of confidence? Public service announcement. Women don't really attract to men who are unsure of themselves. Women seem to love confident men. I have had that experience. Wasn't confident enough. Lost the opportunity. Would you believe that you could possibly make more money in your life if you could improve your level of confidence? This is true. Think about your own life. What have you missed out on or have not fully grasped because you lack confidence or you're unsure of yourself in the area of confidence? When you walk into a room, okay, can people sense your confidence? When you speak, can they feel the wisdom of your words? This is life experience in action. Now, let me say this, and this is very important. Confident people are not always the loudest people. Let me say that again. Confident people are not always the loudest people. Okay? There are some people who are introverts and extremely confident. I call them silent assassins. When you get around them, you can feel their inner strength. You can just sense it, but they don't talk a lot. But they are absolutely strong. Okay? Everyone doesn't have to be an extrovert. So if you are an introvert or you're shy, it does not mean you can't get confidence. Yes, you can. You can get confidence. You just need more life experience. So how do we get that life experience? Well, I'm glad you asked. What I would suggest is that you lean into life. You need to take more action in your life. Volunteer more. Raise your hand more. Get more involved. Speak to more people. I'll give you another way to get confidence. How about just old school preparing and practicing, say like your job? It amazes me how many people go to work and they really believe they're good at their job only because by chronological time, they've been there 10, 15 years. But if you look at their production, they still perform like a first year employee. There's no growth. And there's no confidence in them. You can see it. You can hear it when you speak to them. So if you want to get rid of the self-doubt in areas of your life, the insecurity in areas of your life, and the fear, you must engage those things that promote those feelings within you. The more you do these activities, the more secure and confident you will feel about yourself and about being around others. You cannot buy confidence on Amazon. Your parents cannot wish confidence upon you. There is no magic confident jelly bean you can take. Confidence is born in living life, being a part of daily life. Now, you don't have to have the chaotic upbringing I had, or I had to smooth out some rough areas to get to who I am today. You don't need that to build confidence. You can get it in many other ways. Okay, we're all on our own path and track. But what you do have to do is engage in life. You need more life experience. So when you walk, you will walk with that aura, with that swagger, and you will walk with this true self-knowledge that you matter, that you're supposed to be there, that the best things in life are for you also. This is what I struggled with. Not today. I am clear. Everything good in life, I'm supposed to have. Why? Because I want to participate and do the work. I do not. Here's another thing. Stop disqualifying yourself. A lot of people out here disqualify. They don't go for jobs. They don't go for mates or relationships because, oh no, they wouldn't pick me. Oh no, I don't have a shot. Lack of confidence. You have to think in your mind, they would be foolish not to pick you. When I was young, I used to say this quote, I'm the people's choice, people love me, and people want to see me win. I used to say that as a kid. I'm the people's choice, people love me, people want to see me win. I was quoting affirmations before I knew what an affirmation was. And now today, I walk out trying to be the people's choice. I participate in life. I meet and greet people. I give positive words of encouragement. I give out to the world what I hope the world gives back to me. Now, there's no guarantee you're going to get back what you give out, but you will be building your own personal confidence. And when you have that personal confidence, you will have something that's called self-respect. And you will not allow people to disrespect you and who you are and see yourself to be, because you know you've put in the work and you are who you're supposed to be, and you accept yourself for who you are. So that is the conclusion. I love you. I appreciate you. Walk in confidence. It's not an overnight thing. And if you lack it in certain areas of your life, there is no shame. No one is fully confident in every area of their life. We're all in progress of being who we ultimately would like to be. But this is a life journey, so you're not going to get it all today. All right. I appreciate you. Don't forget to share the video, like, and subscribe. You can find me on, I put up stuff on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is Uncomplicated Peace, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. I hope you guys appreciate it. I love doing it. I'll see you in the next video.